Welcome to Mick and the Psychic, where we leave no stone unturned as we explore all things outside the apparent physical realm.
There is no intent to teach or make you believe or disbelieve anything. It is just a safe space to listen and explore with us.
So for this next episode, you have permission to open your heart and mind as you join myself and Xavier on this deep dive into the unknown.
I don't know how to start it.
Well, I'll start by saying, well, sorry that we don't have a full episode for you this week. We've had a few, time issues and date rescheduling and things like that. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different this week and just give you a preview, verbal from us explaining who our guest is next week. And we're after some feedback about the potential the guests that we're having next week that we're looking forward. What's the date? We're actually interviewing them from the day you see this, it'll be about 3 days. So
yeah, that's right.
Comments over the weekend will be fabulous.
Yes. This is a shout out for help. We're actually asking you if you've got any questions, and the questions will be around. So we've got the Alaskan Úlfhédnars, which is like an old Norse shaman. Yeah, I've got great linguistic skills.
You did amazing. Yeah, that was great. Say it again. It's kind of hot, Michael.
Úlfhédnars. But I've got to do it in like a raspy voice, otherwise it's disingenuous. Yeah. Úlfhédnars. Which is basically Norse shaman. So it's this guy, Dr. Mark Wiseman, and it's pretty interesting, right? So he's studied, obviously, for what he would feel is 1,000 years probably to become a doctor, the old Norse teachings and writings and cultures and that sort of stuff. And then they got him because somehow they've dragged him into some ninth realm and he's now a shaman. And so the poor guy started off as a doctor and now he's an Úlfhédnar in Alaska.
So he's connected. People. Yeah, he's in Alaska, which is awesome. So he's connected with his Norse heritage. He's from there. And then he was drawn, and he actually has a PhD.
Yeah, I don't know what it's in. I don't know what it's in. Okay. But he's got a PhD.
Studied Norse gods and history. So he speaks to Odinn and like my only knowledge of I was just going to say Vikings is by watching the series Vikings, which I really loved and connected with. So when I saw his picture pop up, I just went, oh my gosh, we want to have him. And we reached out and we were really grateful that he said yes.
He's an interesting cat. He's clearly an interesting cat.
Yeah.
He's obviously kind of zoned into this sort of stuff because, our emails are with like his handlers, I guess. He's got people helping him out and working for him. So he's very dedicated to what he does. And he's really, not about this himself. He's about bringing this ancient wisdom and knowledge to help people in the present day, obviously. So that's kind of like his calling. So very, very interesting. And we'd love to get some questions from you guys. I studied a lot of those old Germanic tribes. And I know that I've got Celtic heritage on my mum's side. So I was always kind of interested in that. But I did have a past life where I was an old Norse shaman, female shaman. That time it was a very powerful kind of thing, and I really connected with it.
There you go,
which was fun. Did you have something like that?
Yeah, I was going to say, and then Daniel and I have had a life together. I was a Viking, and he was someone that was innocently at home in the village and was ravaged by the Vikings. He was a female.
Oh dear.
And I recognized our connection on a spiritual level when we arrived there, and we usually just would rape and pillage.
Yeah.
And I saw that happening to him, who was a her, but it was too late by memory of because like when I cleared them, details, somebody else was already, and I was like
having a go.
But it was a weird moment of connection and a realization, and that was a really traumatic life to visit. And then realizing that I was that kind of person, but that's all you knew, and that's how life was.
Yeah.
And so I'm always been interested in it, and that makes sense of why I connected so much with the show because I thought this is really weird one.
Apparently the show's not far off. Like they obviously do different things to make it more dramatic, but apparently,
even some of the places felt familiar and everything.
Music and stuff. Yeah, the places. Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to
the
asking him stuff like that about like the connection and how he felt drawn, how he knew this was his path, and he's obviously from Alaska. Like we don't know, was he born there? Like
how did he get in touch with this stuff? So we've already got some questions going, haven't we? I know.
Yeah, we've already got a couple. Like we don't usually pre-think of questions, but we're so curious. How is he bringing the ancient knowledge to the present, and how does it help people? So we'd love to know if you have questions around that, and not even just for this episode, in general, like things that you would like to know, future interview potential. We definitely had some feedback in the past from people who wanted us to interview people on certain topics, and we've done that, which we're really proud of being able to find. The universe delivers when we ask, which was really nice. So if you have questions of any other kind of topics that you're interested in knowing, and also commenting gets you in our monthly new moon draw.
True, which will actually deliver at the new moon, not well after the new moon. It's very funny. We released the video for the prize for the last new moon, and then I remember taking the dog for a walk, and I looked up, and I'm like, "That's a waxing gibbous." Like we're already into.
We're a bit slow uploading it, even though we recorded it. Like
we're in the second moon cycle. That's a waxing gibbous. We've just done our new moon prize. I'll claim that. I'll claim that. That's fine. At least it was waxing, not waning. That would have been.
Yeah, it would have been really late.
Yeah,
so we did do it on record it just the day after the new
moon. Does it mean we've got until the full moon to do it? Otherwise, it's not a new moon prize. I think.
Well, it's any that have commented already, and then anyone who comments on this little video of ours for this week, helping us with some ideas and any curiosity or comments you want to make about our awesome Dr. Shaman in Alaska.
Dr. Shaman.
Dr. Shaman. I just decided to call
Dr. Úlfhédnars. Dr. Alaskan Úlfhédnars.
I'm going to practice pronouncing that in private before I say it on.
I might have it wrong. I don't know.
You can correct us, hopefully.
I tell you what, I went to a Viking themed restaurant in Stockholm.
Oh my gosh, we have one of those in Melbourne apparently.
Do we?
Yeah, I want to
drink some mead and horns. And it was very interesting. This was for business, and these guys were just really professional and straight down the line, and talking a lot of money, and it was like a research and development acquisition. So it was all serious. And then we get to this Viking restaurant, and they break open the mead. So we're drinking mead out of horns. And they just the drums start, and like there's like all these kind of like bear rug kind of cloths and things, and dark lighting that's underneath an old building from like the 1300s or whatever it was. And they start the drum and they're singing, and these guys completely changed. All of a sudden they're pounding their chest and they're singing. Oh my goodness,
there is a vibe in the zone.
And that was hilarious. These guys are Vikings. It's very funny. It's just like, wow, that's carried through the bloodline. We were slightly afraid. They did talk about rules at the start. So the guy walking around saying, okay, please, there's lots of mead, there's lots of Viking music. If people get too worked up and get into fights, please come and see us. Everyone needs to get involved. Don't keep them to yourself. Like everyone just laughed. Awesome. We're just going. He was joking, right? This is
not going to be violent.
But it's very funny. There was a lot of just like energy in that room, so I can only imagine the pride that comes from these old Norse cultures and how they shared their energy so much. So it'll be really interesting to ask questions just around that. Maybe if he has seen any of the Viking episodes, how accurate is it?
Yeah, if he thought it was ridiculous, or he maybe doesn't watch TV because he's
in Alaska. He's a shaman in Alaska. He probably doesn't even know what TV is, let's be honest.
Yeah, who knows? So we'll find out. And hopefully we can even get him on screen, because we've looked at his YouTube channel and can't even see videos of him. It's just speaking. So we're like, we don't even know.
Okay, so everyone put that energy out there.
Yes,
that we're going to see this dude.
I want to see him in his
I want him in full makeup.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we saw the photo of him in his full get up and he looks so cool.
I want my money back. If he's not full makeup, strong beard, powerful beard, no.
We didn't pay anything, so we
no. Don't say that. Our listeners think we pay a lot of money. So join our Patreon. We don't have one. Don't worry. Forget about it.
Not yet. in my mind.
Can you imagine the extra content? Oh
my Lord, yeah.
The amazing,
the
amazing extra content.
Oh, my Freya.
Yes.
I'm very connected to the gods and goddesses with it. Yeah, so it's quite interesting.
So May, what do? We put out the energy there. May Odinn align the planets so that our Úlfhédnar can come in full costume and colors
and hang out with us. And we're not saying that to take the piss. We really are curious.
I'm interested.
Really
I'm
curious
interested. And this
learn.
guy, interesting. This guy used to be a minister, ordained Christian minister.
Yes, and converted or combined. We're not quite sure. So, and actually, there's another question we have that I thought of before, and then I forgot to say.
Yes.
We're going to have, for season 2, we're going to introduce and invite back some of our favorite guests that had really interesting topics that also have more knowledge that we just didn't get time for. So if you've been watching and you were curious and you have a favorite that you would definitely like to have back on and you have questions for them.
I've had people tell me that.
Yeah.
I've had people tell me, you put it down in a message. Tell us who you want. Yes, because then
it helps us keep track.
Helps us keep track. I guess we probably have to have Steve Burgess back at some stage.
Ugh, he's got so many stories. Come on, be nice. You love him.
Gosh. Well, there's some interesting topics. So these ones, season 2 is going to be a little bit punchier as well because we're going to go more topic based. So if we get Virgo back, I think we look at surrogate hypnotherapy. What? So where someone will do regression with someone else for someone else.
That's cool. Do you need permission to do that? I would
that's the ethical thing about it. Yeah, it's really important.
I'd be tuning in and asking, but hey,
I'd never do it, but that's okay.
And we know Sarita Antaria was our beautiful UFO extraterrestrial specialist, and she also knows how to speak light language. So we'd love to go back to
get some light language happening.
Explain it more. Yeah, and I know you feel the energy of that. I know when you're hearing someone speak it, you're getting some kind of attunement. So there must be a special message in there for us.
We need to get Michelle Scott back to do the numbers for Elon Musk.
That's right.
For Elon Musk's son, that's got how do you do the numbers on that? She's worked that out.
And Selwa might be able to, Selwa the Feng Shui specialist master, Selwa, might be able to update us on the year coming because we had her at the start. She was one of our first guests, so she might be able to help us with 2023.
So there's heaps we can do. If you think of anyone else that we've missed
that you really love back,
there's a lot of people there.
There's so many great interviews, and of
course
we'll
great ones still coming up. We've still got some great episodes coming up.
Yeah, we've got some great episodes coming up. Yes,
great.
Well, we're up to 36. 37. Ooh, is it 40 going to be the end of our season? Or are we going to, or more?
I don't know. We might push more. We got back burners. We got people in the back burner.
Awesome.
So thank you for letting us off the hook for this podcast. Please.
Yes, apologies. This is just us sitting here chit-chatting.
Telling
you
what's
the first week
we
haven't posted since we started in February. So I think we've done really well not having any glitches and making sure we have an interview or content for you every week. So we'll pat ourselves on the back.
Which has come so naturally though anyway.
Yeah.
It's actually come quite organically.
We
haven't
really
had to push anything. It's been pretty lucky.
And we are going to do a fun one for our last episode actually this season.
Well, we got some bloopers. So I've got a lot of stuff on the
Can you imagine us stuffing up? Our getting tongue-tied when we're creating content. No,
I feel like just the start. I don't know if people remember the interview we did with Anne and Renata,
Ghostbusters,
the ghost hunters, and
oh my goodness,
amazing people.
Yes,
the girls from
Frightfully Good. Yes. That was funny.
Or the podcast True Hauntings. Just before, I pushed record. And there's about 10 minutes of just the most hilarious banter before we even start.
Yeah, and then we had to get serious. That's the night.
Pretty X-rated.
Those girls celebrating. They're cheeky. They're a bit naughty.
They are out there, so they make us look like saints.
Yeah. So that combined with a bunch of bloopers of when we're trying to record and we keep stuffing our words up and just silly things that we say, that'll be coming for you.
People won't believe we're human, though. Just because we're so professional and we're always so organised and.
So profesh.
On time. On time, all the time. Beautiful.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Please, any questions for the Úlfhédnar for next week? If you want to know anything about the Norse, otherwise kick back. We're going to go deep with this dude. Put the energy out there that he shows up on screen in full regard. Let's hope. We'll send an email and we'll ask Odinn very nicely.
That's right.
And keep the comments coming. We love it.
Yeah, the comments will go.
And we will get back to you.
I'm choosing the prize this month, so I'll have to tune in and see what that's going to be.
Yeah.
Posted anywhere in the world.
Let's just hope it's not Iceland. Please, not Iceland.
The last one I posted was to Canada. So.
I know. We've got a lot of people around the world, so we love that you guys listen and engage, and the emails you send us as well. We love it. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
We love interviewing experts from different fields about all things outside the apparent physical realm.
And the one constant is that these phenomena are transmitted through energy.
So we sought out and teamed up with Subtle Energy Science
to bring to you, our listeners,
energetically encoded technology you can use on your phone, laptop, computer, or tablet.
Turning your device into a powerful personal quantum energy tool.
We're not the creators, nor are we qualified enough to explain it, but there is a mind-blowing number of scientific studies available on their website.
We get to try the range ourselves so we can give an honest review.
And from September to the start of December, we've got 20% off digital cannabis with promo code MATP-861.
Now, this is not physical cannabis. It's the digital transmitted quantum energy source of cannabis. So you get the stress relief, the anti-inflammatory benefits, even mild euphoria without the negative effects or addiction.
Although from experience, opening multiple files can result in lots of giggles and not getting much done.
That's it for another episode. Thanks to our major supporter, Subtle Energy Sciences. Click the link in the show notes to access their full product range of quantum healing technology.
They're blown away by this technology and are so excited to share it with you.
And of course, we really want to hear from you.
Please leave your comments on our YouTube channel, or for those podcast listeners, you can email us at mickandthepsychic@gmail.com to leave your feedback or questions.
I'm a certified hypnotherapist and timeline regression therapist. If you wish to contact me to explore the source of an issue you're facing, just book a session at hernhypnosis.com and include the promo code MATP for 10% off. You can contact me on Insta and Facebook at hernhypnosis.
Check out my website at optimisticxavier.com.au if you feel you'd like to connect with me as a psychic medium, spiritual mentor, or intuitive coach. Include the promo code MATP for 10% discount. You can also find me on Insta, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
We look forward to connecting with you again next time as we attempt to leave no stone unturned.
Bye.
All right, cool. I reckon that should be okay.